Okay, just discovered a new change to the 2024 S650. The Mustang emblem in the grill is now held on by 4 5mm screws. Luckily, see, with the S550 you would break the 3 tabs off and that's how you get to it. I almost did that, but I'm thankful I grunted through and finally got through it. The other bad thing is you have to basically take the whole front grille apart, including this little plastic piece here, to get your hands in to the back and get it out. Now there may be a better way, I'm sure there is, but once I started, that's where I ended up. You got, this is one of your support pieces that I had to take off, that's held in by 6 10mm bolts, and then you've got the plastic piece on that covers it all up, and then to release the actual fascia you had to take out 6 7mm bolts, which is across the front fascia, and you also had to release the little piece of molding from the side. Not the easiest task getting to it, but I'm thankful I did, because it's not, the horse isn't nothing like what it used to be. I wanted to give you a quick little comparison. Here's the new horse, 4 5mm bolts. Here's the old horse that was in the S550. It's just held on by these 3 plastic studs, 3M adhesive, and these little retaining clips. Now it does look like, if I stack them together, the positioning are the same, except for minus the 4th piece at the bottom. I wanted to do a little test fit with the S550 style emblem to see if it would fit, because it looked like it would, and it's, especially when you factor in the 3M adhesive, I think it'll be just fine, because the 3 studs do line up with the 3 bolt holes, and it fits in just perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put the S550 emblem in using the old retaining clips and the 3M adhesive, and we should be good to go. I want to show you, because of the new design, there's not enough of the stud sticking out on the S550 style emblem to get that little retaining nut on the back, so we're just going to hope that the 3M holds it good enough, which it should. 3M's pretty good adhesive. I've used it on a lot of stuff. I just want to show you guys, there's a couple of those plastic retaining pins. Right there's one, and the other one's kind of tucked down. It's hard to see, but right there it is. It's part of what holds this little plastic piece on. I had to take loose to get to the emblem. It was kind of hard to remove, but I just put my plastic trim tool in there and pried it off. But because of that lip, there was no, what I ended up doing is I just took my magnet, let's see if I can get a good view here, the head of my magnet, I took the head of my magnet and used it to push in and push that pin in from the front, and it went in pretty easy that way. Alright, Ford did a pretty good job with the alignment tabs and keeping everything snug, but there is the possibility for a little bit of play, so I wanted to do a test fit of the hood before I put the final plastic shroud back on. So here's one of the alignment tabs on this big plastic frame that holds the front fascia on, and then on the other side you got another alignment tab that goes in there and locks it in pretty snug. But there is the slightest possibility, and the same for the front fascia. You got an alignment tab there, one there, one in the center, the same two on the other side. So let's do a quick little dry test fit. Not bad. It is going down a little farther, but I think once you put the plastic cover on, that'll pop that back up. What I was mainly looking at is this little channel between the front fascia and the hood. That little alignment miscue on the hood where it was pulling down actually ended up being mainly the hood latch was down too far, so I just loosened these two 10mm bolts and held up on the hood latch while I tightened it, and that straightened it out. And I also made a slight adjustment on the bump stop, so I'll show you now where everything just lines up a lot better. It's nice and flush now. Wanted to show you guys the final product. Turned out pretty good. So yes, you can put the S550 grill horse on the S650 with some minor differences, but it fits. Now, I did notice one more thing as I was tidying up. This front hoof of the horse on the 550 is pretty much flat, so it kind of sticks out a little. On the 650, a change that Ford made is they actually tapered this front hoof so it goes back, kind of like how this side is tapered. That was one difference I found.